The decades between 1950 and 1979 gave us some of the most unforgettable machines ever built. But do you remember the cars that defined 3 decades of American dreams? What happened to these mechanical masterpieces after their moment in the spotlight? From Detroit steel to Italian exotics, here are 12 legendary cars that changed everything. The 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air wasn't just a car. It was a cultural icon, a rolling promise of American prosperity. Those soaring fins didn't just cut through air. They symbolized a nation chasing the jet age. Beneath the hood, a groundbreaking 283 V8 engine roared with innovation, delivering up to 220 horsepower and whispering of a future filled with speed and freedom. Once a family's driveway pride, today it's a collector's dream, fetching up to $150,000 at auction. But its true value lies in the hearts it still captures, a sweetheart of the open road, forever tied to an era of endless possibilities. When the 1959 Cadillac Eldorado debuted, it was more than a car. Harley Earl's team sculpted something audacious, with rocket-like fins towering nearly 3 feet high, crowned by ruby-red bullet taillights. Beneath its chrome-laden luxury, the 390 cubic inch V8 delivered 325 horsepower, ensuring it moved with grace and authority. This wasn't just excess. It was Detroit, daring the world to dream bigger. The Eldorado wasn't just a flagship. It was a throne on wheels, fit for kings and queens of the American highway. The 1963 Corvette Stingray split-window coupe was a masterpiece of design and engineering. Inspired by a shark and born in secrecy, its one-year-only split-rear window became an icon of automotive art. Dealers sometimes removed the feature at customers' request, but today, those untouched cars command millions. Its fuel-injected 327 V8 packed 360 horsepower, making it as fast as it looked. It wasn't just a car. It was a revolution that redefined what an American performance vehicle could be. In April 1964, Ford unveiled the Mustang, and America fell in love. With its long hood, short deck, and galloping horse emblem, it introduced a perfect balance of style and affordability. Priced at just $2,368, Ford hoped to sell 100,000 units in its first year, but hit that milestone in just 3 months. Buyers could choose engines ranging from a 120 horsepower inline-six to a 271 horsepower V8, ensuring a Mustang for every dream. The Mustang didn't just launch a new category, it inspired a movement, cementing its place as a symbol of freedom and individuality. In 1965, Pontiac ignited the muscle car era with the GTO, a daring creation from John DeLorean's team. They took the humble Tempest, added the ferocious 389 V8, and birthed a legend. Offering up to 360 horsepower, the GTO delivered pure performance in a mid-size package. Dubbed the Great One, it was raw power wrapped in elegance, a combination that became Detroit's blueprint for the next decade. Even its name stirred controversy, borrowing Ferrari's revered initials. But on the streets, there was no debate. The GTO ruled. Carroll Shelby took the Mustang and gave it fangs. The 1967 GT500 was the first of its kind, packing Ford's massive 428 V8 under a lightweight fiberglass hood. With dual quad carburetors and 355 horsepower, it wasn't just fast, it was brutal. Shelby didn't just modify a car, he created a legend, one that dominated roads and hearts alike. Few cars are as instantly recognizable as the 1968 Dodge Charger. Its Coke bottle curves, hidden headlamps, and flying buttress roof created a silhouette that still turns heads today. Beneath its sleek exterior, buyers could opt for the legendary 426 Hemi, boasting 425 horsepower. It wasn't just a muscle car, it was the muscle car, immortalized in some of the greatest chase scenes ever filmed. The Z/28 was Chevrolet's answer to the Trans Am racing circuit, a car that blended small block power with razor-sharp handling. Its high-revving 302 V8 delivered 290 horsepower, and its bold twin stripes declared its intentions to anyone who dared challenge it. This wasn't just a street car, it was a track star that made performance accessible to the everyday driver. With outrageous colors like Plum Crazy and Limelight, the Hemi Cuda didn't just turn heads, it spun them. Powered by Chrysler's 426 Hemi, officially rated at 425 horsepower, it boasted performance that seemed almost mythical. Today, a Hemi Cuda convertible can fetch over $3 million, but its true value lies in its ability to make hearts race. In an era of flamboyant muscle cars, Buick offered a different kind of power. The GSX combined the brute force of a 455 Stage 1 engine with refinement and luxury. With 510 pound-feet of torque and 360 horsepower, it roared with sophistication. Available only in bold Apollo white or Saturn yellow, the GSX proved that raw power and elegance could coexist. By 1977, muscle cars were on life support, except for the Trans Am. Burt Reynolds' Chariot in Smokey and the Bandit wasn't just a car, it was a cultural phenomenon. Its 400 cubic inch V8 delivered 200 horsepower, but its bold design and rebellious spirit carried it further than raw numbers ever could. It stood as a defiant reminder of the golden age of American performance. These weren't just machines. They were time capsules of an era when dreams wore steel and chrome. Each one tells a story of ambition, innovation, and the enduring human love affair with the open road. Which of these legends moves your soul? Let us know.